Hello class, and welcome to video tutorial for assignment number 1. We're going to create our first document, and this will be our biography page. What I want you to do is I want you to use the Try It Editor version 2.0. The link is in our first week's course documents. Once you get there, I want you just to remove this coding here, and that clears out our code side and our results side. So you saw page 58 in your textbook. We have a nice little sampling of coding a basic HTML page. So let's go ahead and begin with our assignment. First thing you're going to do is you're going to identify this as an HTML page so that the browser recognizes it. Open bracket, HTML, close bracket. Then we're going to add our head tag, open bracket, HEAD, close bracket. Then we're going to add our title. Open bracket, TITLE, close bracket. Now the title of your page. I'm going to type all about Anastasia Weigel. This is something that you won't see on the page, but the browser will recognize it. And notice how I close the tag. I always put a forward slash. Without a forward slash, you cannot close the tags. And I'll talk more about that as I go along with this page. So once we're done with that, we'll go to the next line. We're going to close the header information. So it's open bracket / HEAD. Okay? Now let's go down 2 lines. And now I want to just preface this that it doesn't matter how many lines you go down. Space lines are recognized on the page. I'm just doing it so that you can read my coding better. So I'm going to type in body. Open bracket BODY, body. So that means everything below here now will be seen by the user on the website, and that we'll see it on our browser. So let's go to the next line. Now here's what I want you to do before you even begin this, certainly, is to type up your biography on your notepad. For Mac users, I would use simple text. This way you can edit your work and make corrections, make sure you got your periods in the right place, that there are commas where they belong. We do want to make sure our grammatics are really good. And then you can copy and paste it onto this wall here. So I've already have mine, and I used simple text. I'm just going to grab and copy. And then I'll just place it beneath the body tag. And there it is. This is all my text. You can even see that I have 3 defined paragraphs. But watch what happens when I hit submit. You don't see my taggings, and you don't see that title. That's something the browser can see. It's one of the ways it searches for information based on our search queries. This is all the text. Now we're going to design this page with tagging. So let's go ahead and add a header, a main title, and a subtitle. Okay, let's go with after the body tag, let's put a cursor and return. And this is my H1 header. So it's about, I want to say it's 18 points size-wise. It's either between 16 and 18 points. And I want to center it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type the center tag. Open bracket, center, close bracket. Now it's an H1 header size. So open bracket, H1, close bracket. Now I'm going to type my title, which is just my name. Now I'm going to close the header size, open bracket / H1, close. If I did not put that /, it would look like this, because it doesn't know that I'm done with this tag. The way it reads, it's saying, oh, everything after beginning Anastasia is going to be large. If I put a /, it's saying only my name is to be an H1 header size. You also notice how everything else has been centered? It's because I haven't closed this tag either, but I will at the end of my subheading because I want that centered too. So I'll go to the next line and I'll type H2, which is a bit smaller than my heading. I'm going to emphasize it too, so it's open bracket EM, close bracket. Then I'm going to type my subtitle. Now I'm going to close the emphasis, open bracket / EM, close bracket. I'm going to close my header, my H2 size, header, open bracket / H2, close tag, and now I'm going to close the center tag. So it's open bracket / CENTER, close bracket. Now let's see what this looks like. There. So I've got H1 size, H2, and emphasize. That's why it looks like, that's why it has the italic appearance. Now it's time to separate our paragraphs. So first paragraph starts here at welcome. I'll type open bracket P, close bracket. I want it to end here, so it's open bracket / P, close bracket. Now take a look. See? First paragraph. Now we're going to do the second and third. So at the second paragraph here, it's open bracket P, close bracket. It ends right here. Open bracket / P, close bracket. And my third paragraph, open bracket P, close bracket. And it's going to end right here. Open bracket / P, close bracket. I know, a bunch of P's for paragraph, but it's going to look much better. And there it is. Now for our semantic coding. This is some of the design stuff, some of the elements we're going to add to our page to finish it off. So the first thing we're going to do is our abbreviation. This is great when you have acronyms and you want people to know what that means. So I'll put an acronym in front of my BA, Bachelor of Arts. So open bracket ABBR space TITLE equals. Now the Bachelor of Arts will be in quotations. Quotation mark, Bachelor of Art, quotation mark, close bracket. Now, since only this is what the abbreviation code is supposed to cover, I will close the tag after the A period. Open bracket ABBR, close bracket. Not ABBR title, just ABBR. Once I do that, this is what happens. Look at the BA. Now, do you see how the whole thing has been underlined? That's an error. Only the BA should have the underline so I can bring up what it means. Why? Because I didn't /. There you go. So again, / is closing the tag, and it is very important. It'll just, screw up your page and your design. So now by doing that, see what comes up? Bachelor of Art. There you go. So now we did our abbreviation code. Let's go ahead and do an italicize. Let's italicize disassembling and reassembling. Very easy. I put my cursor in front of the D, open bracket I, close bracket for italics. And after reassembling, I'm going to close it. So only disassembling and reassembling are italicized. So I have to close it here. Open bracket. And how do you close? / I, close. Okay? And there it is. I'm also going to add emphasis too. I'm going to add emphasis at deconstructed right here. All right, open bracket, EM, close bracket. And I just want to put it right here because only deconstructed is going to be emphasized. Open bracket / EM, closed. Now watch. There it is. So you're saying, oh, it looks the same. Well, yes, to my eyes it does, of course. But the browser knows that this is an emphasized word. And the browser knows this is italicized. Now, let's see. Let's do quotes. I have a quote down here. It's Thomas Merton, and I want the browser to recognize this as a quotation. Because I certainly can add quotes, quotation marks. Look, I can do that, but the browser doesn't recognize it as a quotation, as a quote. So, what I'm going to do is put my tag for quotes in front of the A, open bracket Q, close bracket, and I'm going to end it after time and the period. Open bracket, close for / for close, Q, and then close bracket. Now look what happens. This is the quote. Watch what happens. There it is. Now the browser recognizes it as a true quotation by Thomas Merton. Now let's cite some books. I've got 2 titles here. I've got a book title right here, 2008 Studio Visit, so I'm going to cite that so the browser recognizes it as citing that it's a cited book. So open bracket, CITE for cite, and 2008 Studio Visit, it ends right here, open bracket / CITE. And I'm also going to do 1000 Artist Books, open bracket CTE, and right here to close it. Now, see what happens? There they are. Now the browser recognizes these as titles of books, or at least a cited title. It could even be a journal, but these are books, so it recognizes that I'm citing written materials or printed materials here. And I think we got it all. We did our emphasis, we did our abbreviation, we also did emphasis here, italicize here, two-sided books, and quotation. So we're all done. So if we are done, let's go down to the bottom. Let's close the body, open bracket, B-O-D-Y, whoops, / B-O-D-Y, close bracket. That means the content and the body is done, and I am now closing it. And the HTML page is also done. So it's open bracket / HTML, close bracket. Now, when you're all done with this and you check your work and it looks good, copy it and paste it to Notepad if you're a PC user, or TextEdit if you're a Mac user. And if you have a Wrangler, Text Wrangler, for all you Mac users, you can also paste it here. So everything is here. I'm going to now save my file, save as. Please use your last name, underscore, and 1. 1 means it's assignment 1. So assignment 2 would be your last name and then an underscore and a 2. This is how I can track what you've done, what assignments you finished. I'm going to save it on my desktop right now. Now, to put it to test, I am going to open this file, which will automatically open it up on my browser, Firefox. And there it is. Everything looks good. I would not copy this. I would not do your biography on a doc file and then copy the text for your biography on TriEditor, because sometimes these apostrophes don't translate well. So stick with Notepad or TextEdit or Simple Text, and then you want to save it as an attachment. Send it to me. Please don't send it through Blackboard's email. Just go to your Gmail or Yahoo or whatever email service you have and attach it in that way. And please make sure you have titled your file correctly. And that's pretty much it. We're all done.